All right. So we have a lot of sports talk to get into. There's a little something extra after that, but we'll get into that. Matt Siriani, Carl Maglowski. Welcome to the Equinox with Ming Chen pushing the buttons. How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Ming, how yourself?
Doing great. Welcome back, gentlemen. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Always great to have you.
I always look forward to this every 2 weeks.
Every day you come in here, it feels like opening day. That's how
I know,
how much
right?
I love
I
when
know,
you're
right?
in here.
Oh, it feels great. So the big news of the day of the sports world right now, and the Capitals are playing tonight after a 4-day hiatus, is the fact that we have a brand new leader in goals scored in NHL history. Congratulations, Alex Ovechkin, 895 career goals. And that passes the great Wayne Gretzky for most goals of all time. That record that Gretzky has held, he held it for 31 years before Ovechkin broke it. And the funny thing is, he broke it against a guy that had his number. Ilya Sorokin had never given up a goal against Alex Ovechkin before. And I guess going into that Islander game, they had the talk about, can you imagine if Ovechkin does it against someone who has his number and someone that he never scored against and yada, yada, yada.
Right.
Well, here we are. Ovechkin broke the record. The fans were not really too polite, though, in Long Island. So supposedly, as Ovechkin had the ceremony and Ovechkin was, quote-unquote, passing the torch to Ovechkin,
right,
fans were booing the referees for God knows what reason. I don't know why they would boo them. And supposedly Commissioner Bettman of the NHL was also booed.
For what?
For literally no reason. Like that's what literally blows my mind. Like they were booing the referees and they were booing the commissioner for no reason. And honestly, Islander fans are not the most polite people in the world. I'll be honest with you there.
No. They're from Long Island.
They're not the most polite people in the world. Like if you live in Long Island or Brooklyn, you're must be a tough SOB. That literally must be that's literally the description of Long Island for you. But Ovechkin is at the top of the mountain now. He broke the record. We don't have to witness the great A chase anymore.
No.
But now I think there was like a little hot mic on Wayne Gretzky, and Wayne Gretzky was like, "Okay, hit 900 goals. If you hit 900 goals, I'll give you a car."
Okay.
So
next year.
Next year, if Ovechkin decides to play, he's 39 years old.
He'll come back. If he has like a couple of years left on his contract, he'll come back.
I mean, if he has a little bit more left in the tank, then fine. But I think he's done playing this season and the regular season. Just bring him back for the postseason. That's how I see it. I think we have a comment over there too. I'm just curious what that says. Ming Chen. Oh, it's just introducing us. Ming Chen,
Mr. Ming.
Yeah, I'm tagging you guys.
Yes.
Awesome job, Ming. Awesome job. But 900 goals and you get a car. Yeah, put me in hockey skates. I'll probably get 900 goals. No, I won't.
No, so I don't know. Maybe Ming could, before we talk about what else that happened this past weekend, maybe he could type in for us how much does he have left on his contract, how many years left.
Yeah.
I think he has 2 years left.
Well, 2 years, I think that's a perfect amount of time for him then. If he has 2 years, and if he feels like he could play another 2 years, then that's fine.
Well, he was hurt in the beginning of the year, right, with the broken leg?
Yeah, he start, like, early in the year, he had the broken leg, missed 6 weeks, and then boom, he breaks the record. Hold on, let's see here. Let's see his contract. What is this, a financial website?
So, yeah, so here it is.
Yeah.
So he has 26, 27, looks like unrestricted free agent.
Yeah.
If we scroll down.
So literally 2 years.
Yeah, so he's got next year. So he's got 1 year left.
1 year left.
Yeah, so he has a 1 more year, and then after that.
Wow.
So 26, 27, he's unrestricted free agent.
So in 2 years' time.
So he's got 1 year left on his deal.
Right.
So he'll come back next year.
Yeah.
And then that could be it, maybe.
And that could probably be it. Because I like it when players in any sport retire after playing with one team for their entire career.
Right.
And that's what Ovechkin seems like he's doing. I think of it. When Wayne Gretzky broke the scoring record, he was like on, his third or fourth team?
Right.
When he broke Gordie Howe's record?
Right.
Like, that was something that, like, it was great. It was unprecedented. And
Right.
Wayne Gretzky is the greatest hockey player ever.
Right. So with so now what we just saw he has a 1 more year 1 year left on his deal.
Uh-huh.
So now this year or next year, he just go right into the playoffs, worry about the playoffs. Next year, just score. He doesn't worry about trying to break the record. He already did.
Try and hit 900.
You just add to it and then have another good season and points wise and have another good top seed for the playoffs. That's it.
That's how I see it going down. I think the amazing thing is Ovechkin plays in a tougher era than Wayne Gretzky did. Wayne Gretzky, you couldn't even touch him. I watched highlights of Wayne Gretzky. He just flew through. He was like a blur watching him. Ovechkin, it's a little bit more physical this time around.
There's more hitting in Ovechkin's area, and same thing with Crosby.
Yeah. No, those two guys are playing in a tougher era now compared to like when Gretzky played. Gretzky was like untouchable. Same with Mario Lemieux as well. Like those are two guys that like play in an easier era. I'm not denying their greatness by any means, but it's just like they had it a little bit easy.
If Lemieux didn't get sick the first time and he didn't have to retire, I wonder what his numbers would have been. Now he came back after a couple of years. He retired for a couple of years and then came back. But if he never got sick and he kept on playing, I wonder what his numbers would have been.
Yeah, you can only imagine at that point. You can only imagine. We also have other things that went on this past week, and one of them actually involves college basketball.
Yes.
I want to start with the women first because I saw probably the best scene of the weekend with UConn winning their 12th national title on the women's basketball side. And then you saw that iconic image of Gino Auriemma hugging Paige Beckers really tight and Paige Beckers crying.
Yes.
And it just felt so wholesome because that's an image that you can't really... You can't write a better script than that. But now, Gino Auriemma, at 71 years old, wins his 12th national title. He did it with Paige Beckers, probably the best prospect he's had in a long time. And now questions are arising. Okay, is the end near for him?
No, because, excuse me, allergies. I'm just surprised that, I'm not shocked that he won it. I'm just shocked that both games they won by over 30 points.
Yeah, they blew out South Carolina.
They blew out UCLA, wasn't even close, and they played even better against South Carolina. They made South Carolina look like a JV team.
Seriously, they did.
It was bad. So this was his first championship since 2016.
That's right, 9 years.
So their freshman who scored over 20 points a game.
Yeah,
she'll be back next year. They're just going to retool. I think he's going to be coaching maybe a couple more years and then probably call it quits. I give him, I say, 3 more years, and then he'll probably retire when he's like 74, 75.
See, here's my thing, though. You know, if you're going to win national titles and championships, that's great. But while you're on your way out the door, you got to groom somebody to come in and be your successor. And I don't think Gino Auriemma has done that. And I think one of the reasons why is because all this time, and I think it's 30, 40 years as coach of UConn, he's coached at a high level.
Yes.
And no matter how much time has gone by, he's still at the top of his game.
Yes, and basically he has majority of the same staff.
Yes.
So I could see when he retires, they could probably bring back maybe ex-player to what they did for John Shire and Mike Krzyzewski.
Right.
Promoted John Shire.
Correct.
It took him until this year to get out of his shadow.
A little bit.
It's going to take maybe a couple years, but once you start winning, they're going to say, "Oh, UConn, they'll be top of the game next year." I won't be shocked if they're not back to the Final Four.
They're going to be a whole different look. I know Paige Beckers was like the face of that team for 5 years, and actually, this is actually kind of bringing me to a topic that I want to get into. I had a little conversation with a friend of mine, Randy Couray, and Randy said something along the lines of how, when are we going to see women in college basketball get the 1 year rule, or are we going to continue to see them have 4 or 5 year terms in college and then they go? To me, I think it should stay the way it is.
For them, yes.
For the women, because like you get iconic images like that. Like, you got to know Paige Beckers. You got to live the journey with her throughout a 4 or 5 year period to a national title. We got to live with Caitlin Clark for 4 or 5 years.
Correct.
Like, that's what I like about the women's side. The men, Cooper Flagg, 1 year, gone.
Yeah. Now, I expect that with the for the men, but I want to get Ming's opinion too on this question.
Yeah, I'd like to see this.
Now, do you guys agree? Say you had a good, fantastic season, men and women, at your school. You're averaging 20 points a game, blah, blah, blah. You're one of the top players on the roster. You're making some decent money for NIL.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just stay, come back, make the team a little bit better, add more pieces? But no, a lot of major men and women leave their they're the top two players on their team.
Yeah.
And go to the portal. Why?
I'd like to hear Ming's answer first.
Makes no sense.
I think I have a good answer,
I don't
but I'd
get
like to
it.
hear Ming's answer first.
What's your answer?
All right, so my answer to this is that they want to go pro quick. That's why I think it is. They want to go pro quick. But here's the thing. Here's why the women don't rush to the WNBA. Because one, the WNBA is not where the NBA is by a country mile. And the money the women make in the WNBA is a far cry from what the NBA players make.
Now, this one makes no sense. Olivia Miles.
Yeah?
She went to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Notre Dame women's basketball is a top program, okay?
Right.
With their new head coach.
Yes.
He took over from Muffet McGraw. Mm-hmm. They lost to TCU,
Yes.
okay? In the Sweet
Elite Eight.
Elite Eight, sorry.
Yeah.
Instead of coming back and staying with, whatchamacallit, I can't think of her name. She's good. The other point guard.
No, Haley Van Lith.
No.
Haley Van Lith is with TCU. Actually.
No. The other point guard with Notre Dame. I can't think of her name. Number 3. I can't think of her
Number
name.
3 at Notre Dame. Okay, this is where Ming has to come in for women's hoops.
She's good. She's a 2-time ACC Player of the Year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's that good.
All right. Number 3 of the Notre Dame women's basketball roster. Let's take a look at this.
Hannah Hidalgo?
Yeah, Hannah Hidalgo. Hannah
Hidalgo, yeah.
So she's only a sophomore. What do you think Olivia Miles will stay and come back and play another year with her? She goes to the portal, right?
Yeah.
That's where she's going.
Where?
TCU. That's what makes no sense.
There are some dumbfounded decisions that women and
why do you do anything, Carl? Money.
You know?
Money.
There's a girl, star player, went to Florida State.
Yeah.
They got bounced by LSU in the second round.
Right.
She went to the transfer portal.
LSU?
Yep. No, guess where she's going next season? South Carolina.
Oh my God.
I was like, are you serious? You're a top player on Florida State. You're guaranteed a roster spot coming back next year. Nope, I'm good. I'm going to go to South Carolina.
It makes no sense. Actually, I do want. So speaking of women's college basketball, before we get to the men's side, really quick.
So they're not even going for school. For education,
they're going to win.
They're just going to basketball for money.
They
That's
literally
all it
do
is.
like that sucks for education purposes. Like so now you're bouncing around school to school to school just because you want to play. It's baffling to me, the decision making. But one thing I do want to mention, and next season Oklahoma is going to get a whole new upgrade because Aaliyah Chavez, who's the #1 women's high school basketball recruit in the country, recruited to Oklahoma. Now, if you want to look up Aaliyah Chavez and what she's done,
right?
She's a like Steph Curry, Caitlin Clark combined.
Okay,
she's like a lethal 3-point shooter, like 600 3-pointers in 4 years of college or high school rather.
Okay,
like and she's going to Oklahoma. So that's something that people are going to keep an eye on because like you look in an era where like Paige Beckers and Caitlin Clark like they benefited from NIL and now they're going to the WNBA. They're probably going to make like nickels compared to what they were making with NIL. But Aaliyah Chavez is someone to keep an eye on. But now I want to get to the men's side really quick. I wish I could show this video that I have on my phone.
What's that?
My friend Kevin Zeliskovich, who's a diehard Houston Cougars fan, was at a bar in Houston when Houston beat Duke. And he had, oh my God, his reaction was priceless. Like Kevin's a great dude. I do the sports symposium with him. His reaction was priceless. He was going around going, yes, yes. Yeah, he was going crazy. He was saying like a bunch of expletives towards Cooper Flagg and the Duke staff in general.
I know what happened. What was he saying after Monday's collapse?
He exploded. He exploded, but not in a good way. Like he was like, I'm in a Discord with him and he went off like on a lot of things. Like I felt bad for him because he was crushed. He was genuinely crushed.
Duke melted on Saturday.
Yeah, they did.
You know, they were up by so many points. They faltered and give Houston credit. They made the plays at the end. On Monday, they had Florida by 12.
Yes.
And then the last 4 possessions, 4 straight turnovers.
Yeah, not
and
good.
you let Florida come back in the game. Kudos for Florida. Walter Clayton Jr. Walter Clayton Jr.
Yeah.
Phenomenal ball player.
He's going to be like the number 2 pick in the draft.
Yeah,
He's behind Cooper Flag for sure.
so now they can't say, 14 teams in the SEC, they deserve it. Well, SEC won on the national championship.
The SEC won Natty anyway.
Now, with what happened to Duke, do you think Cooper Flag's coming back for one more year to run it back, or
No,
do you think
he ain't coming back.
He's going to the
He
draft?
ain't coming back. He wants to go. He wants to go to the NBA. I mean, yeah, the Washington Wizards are bad, but here's what I think
What?
could influence Cooper Flag's decision: the lottery, which I think is the one way that could be known as a saving grace for upcoming NBA players. If the NBA lottery happens and the Washington Wizards do not have the number 1 pick, then maybe I can see Cooper Flag going to the draft, going straight.
Doesn't
to the
matter if, say, the Wizards get the 2nd and 3rd pick.
Well, then yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But what I gotta see the draft lottery odds because I know the Wizards have like one of the top odds, but I know there's like other teams that are like gonna get like
I know. Right now, I think the Wizards are the worst.
the Jazz are up there.
Jazz, maybe the Raptors,
Jazz and
the Sixers.
Yeah, there's a couple bad teams out there.
The Nets, the Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn Nets. I would love it if he came from Brooklyn.
The Hornets, Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, Charlotte. Oh God.
Maybe the Spurs.
The Spurs, probably even the Raptors. Like if you're a team that did not make the play-in tournament, you have a high chance of getting Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
And the shameful thing is that's 1/3 of the NBA. 1/3 of the NBA has a chance to get Cooper
I wouldn't be shocked if you can't. I wouldn't be shocked if maybe the Suns or the Trailblazers can sneak in and get it too.
Yeah, can you imagine pairing Cooper Flag with Kevin Durant?
Kevin Durant's not going back to Phoenix.
You don't think he's gonna go back?
No, I think.
You think he's done? You think he's like fed up?
He's out of Phoenix.
Well, I mean, listen, the guy bounced around anyway. The guy should have stayed in Golden State, to be honest with you. But I still can't. So that last possession of Houston, by the way, going back to that,
Yes.
I don't understand like the logic of just not coming up with a shot. Like you double dribbled and you couldn't shoot. Then you just let the ball hang in there, and then Florida just kind of grabbed it and was just like, okay, it's over. That was just bad execution on all fronts. That was just not great execution whatsoever.
Now, did you like the time that they moved the game up 20 minutes and from actually a half hour from 9:20 to 10 of 9 to 8:50?
Yeah, I was fine with it. I was fine. I didn't really have a problem with the time, like pushing it forward. I didn't really mind it at all. And plus, the game was entertaining anyway, so I didn't really have like as long as the product was good. I don't care when it starts. Like as long as the product is good.
I think they should just have it. It's the only game on Monday night. I think they should basically have it 8:30.
Yeah, 8:30 is
You don't have to have it at 10 of 9. Just have it 8:30.
Yeah, 8:30 is fine, especially because like it's a Monday. It's not a holiday weekend. It's not like on Monday of January, late in January, where you have the college football national championship game on and you have a day off. Like this is completely different. It's a random Monday in April for a college basketball national championship.
Yeah, you just have the game 8:30, and then say with overtime or no overtime, with all the
worst case
post-game,
scenario, you're going to bed at midnight, like maybe even 11:30, and then you go to work. You go to work.
No, but if you start at 8:30, after the post game,
Yeah.
and then interviews and all that, probably done by 11.
Yeah, not bad at all. You're probably getting a little bit of a late night, but still, it's fine than what you would get on a college football national championship night. What else is there going to be? Oh yeah, so baseball. We're about a week and a half, 2 weeks in, I guess you could say.
Yes.
With baseball, and I know if you watch Talking Baseball with Sal and Giletti on the radio at 107.7 The Bronx, you would know that Carl and I had a lot to hold back, and if it weren't for time constraints, we probably would have had a lot to say. And there's one guy that's pissing you off, Carl.
Yes. Before I want to throw his name out in the hat, I want to congrats to Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yes.
For signing his extension with Toronto. We didn't know it was going to happen. They thought it was going to be, he might get traded, and all of a sudden,
14 years, $500 million.
Yes. Good for him. Now, I think this means they might try to stay and get Bichette to stay with him.
Well,
I don't know.
That's next on the agenda.
You know?
Yeah. Look at that signing bonus. Can you pull that up again? $325 million signing bonus. That's a signing bonus. So if you do the math, that's $825 million he's getting. Now Juan Soto is jealous. Now Juan Soto's like, what the hell?
Oh, well.
But, like, here's the problem with the Ohtani contract. I've said this before. What Ohtani did is asking for designated glorified hitters to basically say, I want $800 million contracts. Because they haven't won Soto. He got $765, but I guess another $40 million signing bonus. And then you see this kind of contract. But, like, this had to happen because Toronto Blue Jay fans were neglecting their team. The fact that Vlad Guerrero Jr. was not signed long term.
Well, now he's signed long term, and actually they're playing pretty good.
They're playing good to start the season. Yeah,
Yes.
they're in first place by half a game, but it's way too early to start the year. I think the Blue Jays can make the playoffs now. Now that the fans are finally invested in the team and they signed their star, I think that they're going to be very, very good now.
Because now they have him signed. They still got George Springer.
They got George Springer. They got Anthony Santander.
Yeah.
They gotta get Bichette signed, but other than that, I can't really point out a lot of flaws on the Blue Jays.
No.
But yes, he got the contract he deserved. Blue Jay fans were clamoring for that to happen, and there we go.
Yes. So back to my rant. So we pulled it up on Sunday night before we left the show.
Yeah.
Min could pull it up again for us.
Oh yeah, get this guy's stats up.
ERA for Jordan Romano, if they want to say.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, so his ERA, so we were going over it because he didn't pitch on Tuesday night, and he didn't pitch
in a
last
while.
night.
Yeah, look at that.
So right now, his ERA, so it was 16.25, 16.50, so now it dropped. So in a couple games, 5 games, 15.75 ERA. So I was at the game on Friday, boys, against the Dodgers, which we took 2 out of 3, and one of the Dodger fans in left field got ejected from the stands.
Yes.
All right, by the security from the seating security. Gave up a 2-run homer. We got lucky by JT threw somebody out at second base to end the game. On Sunday, he came in. Blew the lead, and he's been horrible. They think he might have something wrong with his arm or shoulder still. He's coming back after a year off. His same issue that Taiwan Walker had last year.
Yeah.
In spring training, in the beginning of spring, his velocity was up.
Right.
Towards the middle and at the end, it has now declined.
Oh, no.
So that could be maybe fatigue. Don't know, but if he's not giving you this,
I mean, a near
not
16
good.
ERA is not good.
No.
Hey, listen, you could be Devin Williams of the Yankees.
So right now, the only people that, yes, we're going to talk about that too. That's a horrible accident that happened.
What happened?
You hear a story?
Oh yeah, the Dominican
Yes,
Republic.
yes,
Yeah, that
yes.
was horrible. A lot of baseball players died from that.
Yes,
a lot
so-
of former major leaguers died from that.
Right now, the bullpen. So the only couple people that in the bullpen that Rob Thompson is counting on consistently right now is Matt Strom and Jose Alvarado. That's it.
Wow.
Orion Kirkring is shaky. It's bad, man. It's real bad. I know it's only a week, 2 weeks, first 2 weeks
2 weeks,
in.
yeah, 2 weeks.
But if it's already shaky, who knows when it gets warmer out and the ball starts flying out of the ballparks with the jet stream? Not good.
Yeah. Listen, you could be. Listen, I know Jordan Romano. The ERA is very, very bad, but at the same time, you could be a guy who wanted the beard rule removed. You could be a guy who almost blew a save in your first game. You could be a guy who cost a game against the Pittsburgh Pirates. You could be a guy who took a temporary leave of absence for reasons I will not disclose, and then come back and almost blow another game. And then, again, when Max Fried's pitching a gem, 7 innings, 11 strikeouts on Wednesday, he almost blew it again. I'm talking about you, Devin Williams. Because you literally have, you got it by the, if you will, you have it by the groin. You think that you have everything in your hands because you're a fresh new signing. I don't know why we even named you the closer. Why is Luke Weaver our setup guy? Because you are this highly coveted closer, right? Well, you're playing like you were playing that game against the Mets where you gave up a 3-run homer to Pete Alonso. That's where you are at right now. You're back in October where you stunk. And the fact that you're not playing well in pinstripes and we had to do all this for you, it's a joke right now. I know we're 2 weeks in, but I don't like the first impression I got from you. The fact that we had to basically baby you at this point and basically to say, okay, we'll give up whatever you want for you to satisfy you. First off, the beard rule was sacred. George Steinbrenner made that rule and it was sacred to me and other Yankee fans. And because of you, we got rid of it. And Hal Steinbrenner is a person that is partially responsible for this. I mean, Hal Steinbrenner is the guy who, if you bought tacos for $18.64, he'd give you exact change. That's the kind of guy Hal Steinbrenner is. Yeah, we thought smarter, not harder, but still, not good look. Not a good look. And I'm very, very pissed off at Devin Williams right now. He better wake up, because right now, there's no wiggle room for him here. No wiggle room.
Man, is there anybody from your team, your Baltimore team, that you like to get off your chest that you'd like for them to pick it up?
The whole pitching staff's on the IL right now, so
Okay.
I can't say anything because they're not healthy enough to throw the ball out there. I think the Royals have the second worst ERA right now. They're down there. It's not good. It's not good. Hence they're at the bottom of the AL East right now. But gentlemen, we're what, 12 games in?
We're 12 games in
that?
2 weeks.
Yes.
2 weeks.
Yeah, let's not hit the panic buttons quite yet. I know things look bad.
Hey, listen.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. I'm throwing out every cliche. I'm sorry. But
Hey, listen. If, like I said, if we were in August and Devin Williams was doing this, if we had lost the game yesterday because of Devin Williams, it would have been worse for me. You probably would have had to put out like a bleep button or something like that. I don't even know if we have a bleep button. Do we have bleep buttons on here?
I don't. I let you guys say whatever you want here, so no bleep buttons.
Okay, no bleep buttons. Okay, well, we don't need swear jars, that's for sure.
No.
We don't need swear jars.
We used to have one. It got very full.
I know.
I was able to pay my rent with the swear jar one month. It was awesome. Maybe I should bring it back.
Oh, yeah. If push comes to shove and Carl and I get out of hand.
Stink like if it keeps going like this, it'll be a very full swear jar. But
yeah.
again, 12 games out of 162, another 150 games left. Let's hope for the
Yeah, I'll give another month.
I'll give it till June. I'll be generous.
Hey, even the Dodgers are losing. Come on.
Yes, they are.
There's
Oh, yeah.
they're supposed to go 162
I knew
and
they
0.
were going to lose.
I'm just saying.
You want to know something?
What's that?
Loro is actually not content about the start the Dodgers have had. He's not content.
I told you.
He's not content, but you know what? He still has hope. One of the things I like about Loro is he's very optimistic, but he's not happy with the start.
With the team that they have, man, they shouldn't be 9-4.
This is the Avengers Infinity War on steroids, and he's basically watching, like, what are they, 9-5?
They lost the game last night.
They lost again?
I don't know. I thought they were 9-4.
Now what are they, 9-5?
10-4.
10-4.
They won last night.
They won. Padres are in first place.
Yeah.
It's still very early, though. The Giants are doing really good, too, to start, but that doesn't last too long.
No, but
Same with the Angels. Go to the Angels record for a second. Go back to the American League.
no, they're in second place.
The Angels are in second, but you know what? They're still playing good. Mike Trout hit 2 home runs today.
He did.
Can we get the old Mike Trout, the healthy Mike Trout back?
Well, if he's playing left, right field, he will.
Yeah.
Not playing center. But yeah, it's like you're saying. I don't know how you. I think. Well, you said they're going to beat Seattle's 2001 record. I think
It's not looking like that right now.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
First off, if I'm wrong again, I might as well do something stupid again.
No. They may not even win 108.
Yeah, there's no liverwurst in the world for you to just lose these bets.
Yeah, they may.
Mattio.
I said maybe 108 and 54. They may not even win 108.
Okay.
They might only win like 97, 98. Who knows?
Ming just foreshadowed what's going to happen towards the end of our talk. He just foreshadowed everything.
But if they don't go back to back with all the talent they got in the offseason, it's a collapse.
Yeah.
You know.
If they don't go back to back, there's a problem. And then I also want to get into the NBA because there's a reason why Ming foreshadowed something. The Portland Trailblazers.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about something else, but I could.
The torpedo bats.
No, I wasn't talking about torpedo bats.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Are you guys shocked that the Nuggets fired Michael Malone.
Oh,
Mike
yes. Yes.
Malone. He won a championship a couple years ago. Just because they've been losing and Jamal Murray's not been playing, he's out.
Yeah, that makes
You fire him with 4 games left in the regular season.
Now, you wanted to hear what I'm hearing about Michael Malone and why he was fired? It's because the Nuggets knew that he was on the last year of his contract and they didn't want to pay him.
Now, what they should have done was...
They took the cheap way out.
What they should have done was let him finish regular season. Whatever happens in the playoffs, early exit.
Then you evaluate.
Okay, then no big deal. But you still, that made no sense. That made no sense.
That was one of the more surprising things I've ever seen in a long time in the NBA. And the worst thing is that like Nikola Jokic is having an MVP caliber season. Maybe him and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander could be co-MVPs. And you do this.
Now, if you want to fire him because it's the message is getting too old, they're not tuning him out, you do that, let's say, January, February. Not couple games left in the season before playoff time.
No, and it's funny because the Memphis Grizzlies did the same thing. They fired Taylor Jenkins with a week or two left in the season.
Makes no sense.
It's like why are you pulling the rug from underneath them so early?
Right, and also Calvin Booth, he's not going to be signed either.
Yeah, it's it's a very weird time to be an NBA fan. You can tell. I was gonna avoid saying this, but I'm gonna say anyway. You know what? The ratings for the NBA are down, right? They're down, like significantly down. And part of it is because of the rules, because of LeBron, because of all this nonsense that the NBA does. And fans are kind of sick of it, and they're not even tuning in.
I think the NBA right now stinks.
I think so, too, to be honest with you.
They don't play. They don't play.
Oh, yeah, the rest.
Yeah, they don't play. The rest is horrible. All-Star game.
All-Star game's a joke. I was watching the Four Nations final as opposed to the NBA All-Star game.
Well, what they do in hockey now, for hockey, when you play, you got to play full speed. Because if you're not paying, if you're just doing lots of deck, you're playing nonchalant. If you're not skating hard, you're gonna get checked and you're gonna get concussed.
Yeah,
and hit into the boards.
They say football's the toughest sport in the world. I think hockey's the toughest sport in the world.
For basketball, they could just run up and down. Who cares? And
no contact.
No contact.
Like literally, if I was playing Ming 1-on-1 in basketball, he could do a purple nurple on me, and it wouldn't be a foul.
Because when I grew up watching basketball with in the late 80s and the 90s, that's basketball.
Yeah,
you had
Jordan.
You had your 96, 95 games were competitive. Your All-Star games were competitive. They're playing defense. Now that's why you're right.
Ming's got something to say about that.
I agree, Carl. Bill Laimbeer had to wear like a plastic face mask.
Yes.
He was getting elbowed in the face so much.
Yes.
The purple nerd. Yeah. Bring back NBA Jam, man. That's how basketball should be. Man.
It really should be that
He's
way.
on fire. Boom shakalaka. That's how it should be.
Oh my god. Also, like it could be this. Like I could be playing Carl 1-on-1 in basketball. I could do this. Foul.
Yeah.
Literally foul. It's like what?
Yep.
And like the players complain about everything. They complain about everything. The coaches are getting fired early. Load management.
No.
Like, and then we got the play-in tournament, which like gives teams that shouldn't even be in the playoffs a chance to get like a second chance. It's kind of like the first four in college basketball.
Yeah. Now I don't understand.
Now I actually like college basketball than I like regular NBA. Like I just want to get the alpha.
Yeah, the play-in. I don't know why they did the play-in. The play-in should have just been. All right. So if you want to do, I think they should have done like 7 should get a playoff spot. Then you should 8,
9.
9 plays 10. The winner of that plays 8. The first 7 should get an automatic play into the playoffs.
Yeah, because the 7 seed wins most of the time, and that's
so
your
the first 7 gets automatically in the playoffs.
Yeah.
9-10. The winner of 9-10 plays 8.
So it's kind of like the regular play-in tournament, except you're removing 7 completely from the equation.
Yeah. So 9 plays 10. The winner of 9-10 will play the number 8 seed to who will be the 8th seed.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. It's bad right now in the NBA.
It is.
It really is bad. And like I hate the fact. I'm trying to think. What there was something on my mind that I wanted to say. I can't put my finger on it. Other than the playoffs and the coach firings and the low ratings and LeBron speaking up. Oh yeah, this pissed me off a lot.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you watch First Take. I don't know if any of you watch First Take.
I do when I'm off.
There was a debate, and it was what's a more impressive record? Ovechkin scoring 895 or LeBron James getting 40,000 points?
Ovechkin.
Yeah, that's what I said. And the First Take crew was like, "Oh, LeBron getting 40,000 points was better than Ovechkin's 895."
No,
Like, get the hell out of here!
No,
Get out of here!
no.
First off, LeBron James gets literally spit on and can still score buckets. He has no contact. Like LeBron is Michael Jordan's the third highest scorer in NBA history, and he did it through contact. I have a better argument with Michael Jordan than I do with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he played against a lot of dudes who were just like significantly smaller and outclassed. He was just better than everybody.
Now, who said that LeBron was better than Ovechkin?
Oh, it was Stephen A. Smith, PK Subban, and I think Monica McNutt.
Oh, so PK
Subban said Ovechkin.
Okay.
And rightfully so.
Okay, and they said those two both said LeBron?
They both said LeBron.
Oh my God, man.
I don't understand that one bit.
I know before I say anything that we can on this show, I'm gonna say those two need to get off LeBron's nuts. Yeah, you know, they need to get off LeBron's nuts. Let LeBron. They just need to get off LeBron. There's other people in the league. I'm tired. I'm so tired of LeBron.
I'm tired of it too.
Who cares, man? It's like LeBron.
I really don't care about him anymore.
He's not the GOAT. LeBron's not the GOAT.
He never will be too.
It's gonna be Jordan. You're 4-6 in the finals.
Yes.
You had the best team. You had the best team combined. Assembled in Miami. Without Ray Allen, you'll be 3-7.
Yes.
So don't get me. Oh, not 5, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. You only won 3.
3.
Sorry, 2 with the Heat.
Yeah, 2.
1 with Cleveland,
and then 1 with the Lakers.
With the Cleveland. I'll clap your hands for Cleveland.
Yeah.
You took Cleveland to beat the Warriors. That shouldn't beat the Warriors. You beat the Warriors.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that.
Now, with what he did in the bubble, okay, you were away from your family for a month and 2 months.
Yeah.
But you beat a depleted
Heat team,
Miami team. Okay. I'll give you kudos.
And he wasn't even the best player in that series. It was Anthony Davis.
I'll give you kudos for Cleveland. Okay.
Yeah. I'll give you kudos for Cleveland. Miami, everyone hated you at that time.
Now the first one when you won in you beat the Thunder.
Yeah.
I don't know. Thunder didn't show up.
Thunder didn't show up that series at all. And then the Spurs series that they won the first time, they shouldn't have won. And I'm happy the Spurs got revenge the second time around and blew them out of the water.
Yes. But yeah, if they made their free throws in game 6, the game's not even close for them to do the three-point shot.
Yeah, I agree. And then also another thing that's on my mind too is the fact that Luka Doncic returned home to Dallas last night and got a standing ovation, but the fans in Dallas were also chanting "Fire Nico, fire Nico."
Yeah.
In reference to Nico Harrison's incompetence as general manager when he traded Luka Doncic away, which to me is still one of the worst trades in NBA history. Like, second to none.
Right now, you got to see what it is a couple of years from now. They were scared. I guess their doctors told them with his Achilles problem. Regardless, if Cuban was still a majority owner,
this would not happen.
No. Who is now the new owner of the Mavericks?
Oh, God, beats me. It's a shame that Mark Cuban was stripped of his majority.
Why was he?
Of his majority owner status.
Why?
I don't know why. I mean, maybe he wanted to focus more on Shark Tank and not the Dallas Mavericks. Who's the majority? Patrick Dumont, who purchased a controlling stake from Mark Cuban in December of 2023 with Patrick Dumont and Miriam.
Now, man, can you type in see why Mark Cuban gave away his full majority?
Yeah, why would he do that? Why would he do that to himself? Well, I know who he sold it to, but why did he give it up? Why? Sold his majority, and now is coveted invitation to a courtside. Well, for courtside? Why did he do it? Due to a shift in the NBA business landscape where real estate and entertainment ventures are becoming more important. What?
Nah, that's dumb, man.
I don't understand any of that.
Since he left the full majority owner of the Mavericks, nothing.
You know, it's funny because it's said that entertainment and real estate are more important. First off, the NBA is kind of entertainment. So I don't understand the logic behind any of that. Like, that one paragraph that we just read makes no sense whatsoever.
No. So now they traded, I was hearing it earlier. So now they have Anthony Davis for 2 more years.
Yeah.
Next year and the year after. Same thing with Kyrie. I don't know what they're going to do. They got to re-sign Kyrie.
The Dallas Mavericks are lucky they're actually going to make the play-in tournament.
Yes.
Actually, can we go to the standings? The standings are kind of finalized, but I still want to go through the standings just to see who could potentially make a splash in the playoffs. Okay, so remember, 1 through 6 are in the playoffs. 7 through 10 are in the play-in. Let's start with the Eastern Conference first.
So the Magic are hosting the Hawks.
Yes.
And right now, it looks like the Bulls are going to host the Heat.
Yes.
In a play-in. Right now, you have...
I think Orlando gets the 7th
So
spot.
you have the Pistons at the Knicks.
Yes.
You have the Bucks at Pacers.
That's a good one.
The Cavaliers
will face the 8th seed.
Will probably be the Bulls.
Yeah.
And it looks like the Magic are going to be going to Boston play the Celtics.
That's how I see it going. And then the Western Conference, Oklahoma's just cruising.
Yeah, so right now that's not set in stone. So basically, the Rockets are a 2 seed. So right now it looks like...
I think they got the 2 seed locked up. They got
it's locked up. It's locked up.
Yeah.
So if
Lakers are 3.
So if everything holds off...
The Denver Nuggets are 4, and they fired their coach.
Yeah, so right now, the play-in is... the Kings and Mavericks are in the play-in.
Well, they're set in stone. They're going to be playing.
Yeah, so the Grizzlies, Warriors,
and
Timberwolves, they're still going for the 6th seed because they're not right now. They're all close to the point.
And then the Nuggets and the Clippers are basically 4 or 5, but they're not set in stone.
No. So the only team that clinched a playoff berth is the Lakers.
Yeah.
So Thunder, Rockets, Lakers clinched what there already is. So right now, the Rockets are going to be the 2 seed. Most likely, they could be playing the Warriors round 1.
I can see them playing Golden State, yeah.
The Warriors could probably beat the Rockets and then go to the Lakers. Because Grizzlies only have John Morant. Who else does the Grizzlies have?
The Grizzlies, they have Zach Edey.
Oh, they got Zach Edey?
Yeah, they drafted Zach Edey in the NBA draft.
All right. The Lakers could probably get by the Rockets, maybe. No.
Lakers are going to play the 6th seed. If they get Memphis, it's like easy.
Yeah.
That's an easy one to predict.
The Rockets are pretty good.
I like Houston a lot. Like, from a team that just missed the play-in last year, they're really good.
All right, so say if Jamal Murray doesn't come back.
Yes.
All right. Say the Denver beats the Clippers.
Yep.
Okay. Whoever wins that series, I don't see them beating Thunder.
Right. I think the Thunder will go all the way and win the West. I'm very strong on that.
If Jamal Murray does come back and he's healthy for the playoffs, I wouldn't be shocked if Denver's in the conference finals.
Yes.
I already know. I know you're a New York guy. It's already given. It's going to be Cleveland. It's going to be the Cavaliers and
It's going to be Cleveland and Boston, yeah.
In the conference finals.
Yeah, because if the Knicks match up with Boston, they're done.
It's going to be that way.
Yeah.
It's too early for Boston. Cleveland's having a good season.
I think Boston can upset.
You think Boston is going to beat the? I think Boston could beat the Cavaliers.
I think Boston could beat them too. Yeah.
Right now. I have Celtics going back to the finals.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't see. The Celtics don't need home court.
They
advantage.
don't. They really don't. They're so
they're
good.
coasting. Yeah, so
I can see the Knicks beating the Pistons, but that's it.
the Cavs need it more in the conference finals.
Right.
against the Celtics to have
They need the home court advantage. Yeah.
But
Celtics don't need it though.
no.
Because at that point you're just overpowering them.
What do you think, Ming?
What's your perspective, Ming?
Let me look at those standings again.
Go ahead.
All right. Thunder running away with it. All right. I mean, Celtics are always sneaky though, right?
They're really good.
Celtics are always sneaky.
They're really good. How many games back are they of? The Cavs got the one.
The Cavs wrapped it up.
Yeah, they wrapped it up.
Cavs wrapped it up.
Yeah,
They got
yeah.
it. They got it. They got it.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. This will play out pretty
The
good.
Eastern Conference, I'm more looking forward to than the Western Conference.
Now, here's
Western
the one
Conference is
thing.
like a
Here's
foregone
one thing.
conclusion.
The Knicks better be worried about the Pistons.
Really?
Yes, because
Why is that, Carl?
now the Pistons have JB Bickerstaff.
Yes.
So he used to coach Cleveland.
Correct.
Am I correct?
That's correct.
He got fired. from
Yes.
them. Monty Williams coached the Pistons.
Yeah.
They were horrible.
Yes.
He comes in. Look at that turnaround.
First off, I'm really proud of the Pistons. That's like the best feel-good story of the NBA. That the Pistons went from the worst team in the NBA to actually a playoff.
So the Knicks, save the Knicks, may win the series, but I won't be shocked if the Pistons take it to 6 or 7.
I could see that. My only disagreement with you is the fact that the Pistons are inexperienced in the playoffs. They haven't been in the playoffs in a long time. The Knicks have
True.
been there.
But no one expects this turnaround for the Pistons.
I don't know. I think Detroit's going to put up a fight, but I don't think they win that series.
No, they're not going to win,
I don't think they win.
but they're going to push the Knicks further than what the Knicks should do.
Okay, fair enough.
And that's going to make calls and problems against the Celtics. Because the Celtics are going to take care of the Magic. They're going to sweep them.
Oh yeah, that's not going to be close.
Either they'll sweep the Magic or the Hawks. Done.
Yeah, and then I can see Cleveland getting past the Bulls in 5.
Yeah.
The Bulls will get a game on them, but that's not.
So if the Knicks don't take it seriously, they could go to 6.
So basically, they cannot take their eye off the ball in this one. They cannot take the Pistons lightly.
No.
I mean,
They need to take it seriously and try to get it done in 5.
Yep.
If they just fart around, it could go to 6.
Yep.
Easy.
I can see that. That's a good point. Okay, wait. How much time have we gone through? Actually, let's go to the Western Conference first before we get to our thing. The Thunder. Oh, Thunder run away with it. And honestly, I can see the Thunder facing the Nuggets in the semis, and then the Thunder sweep the Nuggets. The other semifinal, Houston, LA, that could be a tough one. I think it's probably going to be the Lakers, honestly, because the Lakers
if the Warriors get by Houston,
yeah. You think the Warriors can beat the Houston Rockets?
huh? Yes. I think the Warriors could beat the Rockets.
Woo!
Yes.
And then we get LeBron and Steph again
Yes, in the semis.
in the semis. And then who would make that semifinal against Oklahoma? Because I think Oklahoma's going to the conference finals easily. Who would win, Steph or LeBron? Who would face Oklahoma City?
I was now with Jimmy Butler. I wouldn't be.
I would say Golden State.
I would say the Warriors.
I would say Golden State. In that
I like to see the Warriors.
Someone just put LeBron out of his misery, please. Somebody.
You know,
He's got 40,000 points. Put his son in. Poor Bronny. I feel bad.
now if the Warriors play defense and Draymond defends, Butler defends,
Yeah.
Kuminga defends,
Uh-huh.
I think the Warriors are going to be sneaky.
Uh-huh.
You know,
They could be sneaky. Okay. I think we've come to that time. Ming. Put the camera.
Yes, Matt.
Put the camera back on us, please.
Okay.
before we go do your thing, do you want to go
Yes.
over an NHL playoff race?
Well, we're at 50 minutes. I don't know if we're gonna have a lot of time to do that, so we're just gonna get right into this. We'll go over NHL playoffs. Actually, let's just do that really quick,
Okay, let me pull that up.
really, really quick, like very fast, because we gotta get this in. Okay. Oh, Yeah, but I know the Capitals are the 1 seed in the East.
No. Right now, it's still.
It's still
The Caps are.
Caps have got the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. They're number 1 in the Metro. The Devils clinched the 3rd spot in the Metro. Maple Leafs, Lightning, and Panthers are pretty much guaranteed in the Atlantic. The 2 wild card spots are still for grabs, but I think Ottawa and Montreal get them.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go to the West here.
The West is also kind of a foregone conclusion ball. Winnipeg's just running away with it. Then the Dallas Stars, the Colorado Avalanche, and then the Golden Knights, the Kings. The Oilers are on the edge of clinching a playoff spot. And then I know the Blues lost 2 games in a row, but they were on a 12-game win streak. And then the Minnesota Wild are hanging tough. And then if you look at...
so right now the wild card is the Wild and the Blues.
Yes. I'll never forget the way they won the Stanley Cup title not too long ago when that song Gloria hit in a bar in Philadelphia.
Yeah, Gloria.
I loved that. That was something amazing. Yeah, if we the NHL playoff schedule, when does it start?
Next week?
It starts
Next week?
Definitely next week.
Definitely next week. But I know the regular season finale is April 17th. So
It is?
Yeah, it is. And by then we might not even need those games because the playoff field is pretty much set in stone.
Could start Easter Sunday?
April.
Saturday. Next
April
weekend.
Easter Eve. Easter
weekend.
Eve. Okay. Honestly, if I were to pick, I'd say Capitals come out of the East.
Okay.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if one of the Florida teams shocks the Capitals because Florida just is really good at hockey. And then the Western Conference, I think Winnipeg comes out easily.
Oh, you got the Jets coming out?
Yeah, I got the Jets coming out. I mean, the Dallas Stars are good. The Golden Knights are always a threat. But I don't know. I just see Winnipeg.
You think Winnipeg's going to come break through?
Although I would like to see Connor McDavid get another shot at a Stanley Cup trophy. But I don't think the Oilers are better than the Kings right now.
For some reason, Winnipeg's been falling in the playoffs.
They do stuck in the playoffs. In the playoffs.
Coming out for the West, I won't be shocked if it's Vegas.
Yeah.
You know?
It could be Vegas. Vegas has a lot of
always
experience.
find a way, man.
They always do.
find a way.
They always do.
They kick it off in the
You know what? As much as I think it's going to be, I'm just saying out now. Predict. I won't be shocked if it's Vegas and Florida.
Vegas and Florida. Which one?
In the conference finals.
The Panthers?
Florida Panthers.
Okay. Because there's 2 Florida teams.
Florida Panthers.
Lightning ain't making it. Come on.
I mean, the Lightning aren't that good as they used to be.
Florida Panthers and Vegas Golden Knights.
That's fair. I like that. I would say Winnipeg and Florida. I'd say Winnipeg and Florida.
I would love to see that happen.
It's fair. It's a fair matchup. Speaking of fair, let's do this. All right, we got 6 minutes.
Yes.
Can we even
You know what? Take your time with this.
Yes.
You're not going to charge us extra for this?
No.
No, take it. Yeah.
No, I think you're about to pay
Okay.
Yes.
in a different way.
Yes.
Okay, all I'm going to say is right now, if God forbid Ming sees something that looks wrong or something's not about to go right, and if you know what I mean, Ming,
Sure.
end the recording. I know we had a couple people on that were like, "Oh, keep going." I'm like,
I mean, I can keep the sound going and like take the video, but
Now,
pace yourself.
Now, since we're on
explain.
we're on.
Explain
Okay.
for anyone who may have
Right,
just
you-
jumped
okay,
in. What's going on here?
I'll explain again what's going
Would
on.
you like my advice?
Okay, so let me explain what's going on here. I made a wager with Carl. I said I promised that the Portland Trail Blazers would make the NBA playoffs, if not the play-in tournament, and that's not even coming close to happening.
No.
It was a foregone conclusion. I'm glad that the timing actually worked out because we didn't have to wait in anticipation. So, like Carl said, and I wish we had a flashback for this, he said, I need a liverwurst sandwich on the air. And for those of you who don't know, liverwurst is a polarizing meat. You either love it or you absolutely despise it. I've never had liverwurst in my life before. So, courtesy of the Bandwagon Diner, I got spicy mustard.
You have a knife.
I don't have any utensils on me.
Then you would need to just basically put it on the piece of rye bread, and then I want to do the other stuff.
Ming, do we have any utensils in here?
I can get you utensils. What do you need?
He needs a knife.
A knife.
Oh,
yes,
I can get you a knife. Hold tight.
Yeah. All
Keep
right.
talking.
Well, all right. So while Ming's getting the knife, and I might need a napkin too, just in case. Liverwurst, like I said, very polarizing. And if you look at the sandwich here, this is from Bandwagon Diner. Doesn't look terrible.
No, it's not terrible.
Doesn't look terrible. You got the onions on here.
Yes.
You got the rye bread. You got the.
Now,
liverwurst.
Matt, do you eat raw onions?
I eat onion rings.
But you don't eat like say raw onion on a burger or
No.
Okay.
I hardly ever have raw onions on a burger.
Okay. So what I saw in the hallway, the other thing, I would not recommend you putting them on that sandwich because that will make you sick.
Carl, you might as well just commentate me doing this because I'm not going to be talking for a little bit.
So out in the hall, Matt.
I tilt that up. I'm going to zoom in on that.
So out in the hall, Matt also shared with me, that he has a nice bottle of Hershey's chocolate syrup. I will not put that on a sandwich. No, that will definitely make someone sick. Not on that. If you're having chocolate milk or a nice ice cream, ice cream here, then you'll spoil.
Why do you have syrup?
Yeah, he was gonna. I think put it on the sandwich.
Oh God,
no,
that just made it worse.
Yeah, I would not do
Why are
it.
you putting chocolate syrup on liverwurst?
Don't do it.
Because I have to torture myself.
No, I said you'll make yourself sick.
Already torturing yourself. It looks like.
Yeah, I would put it on the bread.
Okay.
Put it on the bread.
I take this out.
I'll put it on the bread.
Yeah, I don't know if I recommend those onions, dude. They look strong.
I'm used to it, so it doesn't matter.
It's good though.
Like I said, you either love this or you hate this.
Right. Looks a solid sandwich though, man. All right, here goes. Here goes. Take a big old bite.
Not that bad.
All right. Yeah. No, not the worst thing you've put in your mouth, right, Matt?
No.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
No.
It's good. It's
Yeah.
a solid sandwich. People have lived off liverwurst for
I used to eat it when I was a kid.
centuries.
Wow.
No, Mikey likes it. He likes it. Maddie likes it.
It's not that much. See, it's not that bad. It's like I was like, oh, liverwurst, because they think it's like processed. Yeah, but that's what bacon is, or that's what
Yeah,
corned
lunch
beef
meat.
hash. That's what corned beef hash is.
It's just lunch meat.
Yeah, that's all.
That liverwurst built our country, man. Like
Yeah.
guys that built railroads and stuff ate that stuff.
Compared to what you told me, Carl, this is like a slap on the wrist.
All right, look, he's going in for more. He's hooked.
Now it won't be his favorite sandwich, but once in a while he may
It
get
might
that.
be looking at it. It might be his favorite sandwich. Good job, Matt. Good job.
All right. When I get to the second half of the sandwich, I'm putting it on.
What?
You know what I mean.
What? Chocolate syrup?
Yeah.
What? Are you crazy? I don't know why,
listen,
Matt.
that wasn't part of the bet, but
No.
okay, you're just.
Hey,
You know, maybe,
I don't know.
maybe he's discovered something. It was like the time.
This is really good. This is really good.
Wow, you got his new fan of liverwurst, man.
But
And
chocolate
raw
syrup,
onions.
But chocolate syrup though on the other half? Why though? Why?
I mean, there was a time where you didn't think chocolate and peanut butter went together, and some brave soul did it, and it became a thing. So.
Yeah, I hear you.
Wow.
All right, he likes it. Nice.
That's good.
Damn.
Wow, Matt actually likes a sandwich. Holy shit! Holy shit! I think you're killing yourself. I don't know why you're doing that, dude. But that's syrup, man. I don't know. But like I said,
Now the real test.
oh. He's doing it. He's going in. Oh boy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do I even put this on the raw onion?
Matt, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, Matt. That's bad, dude.
Can't be that bad, right?
I'd say so. I want to do that.
Why? Why? He likes it. All right. All right. Again,
I want it.
I guess I just like liverwurst.
liverwurst it might balance out.
I
the
love.
saltiness.
I like
Nice, man.
liverwurst, and I still don't do that. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
Wow.
Man, he is. Oh my god, man, that sandwich looks horrible. So syrup, Hershey's syrup on a sandwich. What do you? Oh my gosh.
Now, if you put this on a cheesesteak, it would be horrible.
No, 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 no. All right, so what bet do? So I haven't lost a bet in a while. So
you lost the karaoke bet.
I know it, but last couple ones I won. So next bet I gotta do to your burrito thing, whenever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll tell you one thing: I'm not putting Hershey's chocolate syrup on that burrito. No.
No.
I'll do hot sauce, but not a lot of hot sauce. Ugh.
Tabasco?
Tabasco? I can't do. I'm not gonna drown in it. I'm not. Oh my god. Ugh. But he likes it. He's gonna get sick on air.
I'm not getting sick.
I feel great.
He found a new sandwich. Who would have known? Who would have thought? He said, "Oh, that's disgusting." Now my man's eating it up. Oh my god.
Wow.
Chocolate syrup and liverwurst. The new thing, everybody.
Yes.
New thing.
Yes.
Chocolate and beef.
Chocolate and beef. Is it beef? Oh, no.
It's like pork. It's like the scraps of the pork.
Yeah.
I think it's like how they make the scrapple and
Oh, right. Yeah. Just mix all the.
the scrapple and the corned beef hash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the S end of everything, just mix it up and
Oh my
press
God.
it together. And wow, man, how's that thing, man? Nice. Well done, Matt. Well done. I'm impressed. The Equinox, everybody.
The fries I'll save for later. Okay. Wait, hold on. Wow. That was really good. Okay. From Matt Siriani, Maglowski, and Ming Chen, take care. Oh, no, hold on. Before you press the button, make sure you take care of your elders who are 16 over. Like SpongeBob SquarePants once said, old people are the greatest. They're full of wisdom and experience. Take care, everybody.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
I love liverwurst.